aí pessoal, aqui é o Pedro do canal Lottogamer e vamos continuar com a minha série de Call of Juarez. Estamos aqui carregando, me chamo de caçador de recompensa, lobo cinzento curandeiro. Tá, cortou minhas esperanças de ler aquele texto. Minhas esperanças. Ai, ai. Eu tô com uma porcaria de uma azia, então eu vou tomar uma água antes de começar aqui. Maravilha. Aperta Enter para começar.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob two banks at the same time.
Beleza, eu quero pistola
two
dourada.
banks on the same damn street. Story was Bob Dalton's girl was always writing him about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James.
Os caras de capa são amigos, então.
Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeyville just to shut her up.
Right. It's always the woman's fault.
Ih, aqueles também estão usando capa. Parra.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property.
Que quebra a porta. Peguei os três ainda bem. Eu quero surpresas dessa hora.
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently.
Vamos ver que agora a história vai ficar diferente de novo.
It was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
What? Eu morri sem nenhuma explicação. Aquilo ali eu pulava dando risada. Eu acho que não é pra me pular ainda, talvez.
Those boys had a reputation as stone cold killers, so the marshals took every precaution, knowing they wouldn't go easy.
Beleza, então.
They met an adversary that day who had no fear and offered them no quarter. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait the son of bitches out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
You ain't stopping me.
Tem alguma fase que eu não use pontos de experiência aqui? Cara, eu tô focado nas pistolas. O que temos aqui? Interessante. Dano extra durante os combos. Seja mais mortal em suas sequências de assassinato. A partir de 4 níveis de combo, seu disparo causa mais 100% de dano. Legal, gostei disso.
You went in there alone to confront those criminals.
Olha lá. Ah, não era pra ter pulado mesmo. Agora tem uma escada aqui.
One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind.
Susto, meu.
He saw
Olha o jeito que o cara atira.
the back of the bank.
Tem um jeito de subir pelos fundos.
Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting. From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there. A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did.
Ai, ai, essas coisas de subir escada são chatas.
Brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
Beleza.
We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free. Like Jim Boone, Davy Crockett,
Son of
died
a
defending the
bitch!
Alamo.
Rule the day.
A minha energia ali de ficar em câmera lenta ali e os caras ficar vermelho, ela carrega quando você mata um cara, né? Infelizmente eu não dei headshot nele ali, eu perdi uns... Tá, o cofre eles já destruíram aqui.
Over there.
Errei! Cara, eu não queria duel. Nem quero.
That's Silas Greaves. What the hell?
Blam! Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
Ah, quanto ponto.
His name is Silas Greaves. And when
Mais
the dust
uma
finally settled,
história que
he
vai
was the
ser
last man standing.
mudada. Porque
Sorry, kid, but
esse
that
jogo
just wasn't
tende
the way it happened.
a ter várias histórias, porque tem várias pessoas querendo contá-la, né? Um tá no livro, uma história tá no livro, outra tá na cabeça de um e outro tá na cabeça de outro. E cada um conta do seu jeito e cada um gosta dela do jeito que ele tá contando. Então,
and we're all set to hightail it out of there. I was late to the party and Coffeeville was already up in arms.
lá estão os policiais,
Those
olha lá,
pathetic
morreu.
deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Os delegados estavam morrendo feito moscas, né? O líder, o amante e o perdedor, né? Os irmãos Dalton.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. And finally they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeeville.
Ué, cadê o... Nossa, o cara tem uma resistência dos diablos. Tá. Não. Ah, tem mais um de escudo ali, meu. Ok. Nossa, uma só. Tem mais um de escudo, ó, tô escutando. Ou não é? É um relógio daqui por acaso? Ah, de não, por isso que tá fazendo barulho. Nossa, mas ó, me enganou, hein? Legal. Por onde que aqueles irmãos Dalton correndo, droga? Pelo banco? Mano, toma aqui. Pra onde que eles foram, cara? Totalmente perdido, tá? Não sei o que fazer. Ah, tá aqui, ó. A rota de fuga. Nossa, cheio de...
Hey, we got a hero. Put some balls in him.
And those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs.
Nossa,
Truth
isso
in
daqui
them,
é
they were
facinho,
coming at me from all directions.
dessa maneira, né? Os gráficos ficaram muito claros. Acho que
I
porque
caught
tá
sight of the Daltons
entardecendo.
running with the money and didn't want to lose them. The problem was, they knew the town better than I did. To top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout in Tyre.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. And they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons.
Nossa,
which
vamos
wasn't any
devagar.
surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns,
Caramba,
they
não
shot
quero
at the
tomar mais
Smiths,
tiro.
pissing off the Heimhoffers,
Foi.
whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in
Droga.
Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeeville that day.
Foi.
But that's just the way life is.
Eu fui pro lado
sometimes.
errado, eu me toquei que...
Shit happens.
Eu esqueço de ter que esperar pelo menos pra ver que direção tá a bala. Eu já vou apertando. Próxima vez eu presto mais atenção.
Get those boys. Shoot them down. They ain't getting away with this. We gotta get out of here. I think they know who we are.
Eu sou ruim em tiro à distância.
This son of a bitch is pissing me off. Oh, that was too damn close.
Caramba. Eu não tô vendo não, mas tá vindo. Agora eu tô. Achei que era dinamite. Até parei pra olhar. Ó, dinheiro aqui. Nada, nem colecionáveis, tá louco?
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together.
Opa.
They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least two of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
Nossa, passou que passou. Ah, não, vai ser tipo
the youngest.
boss
He decided
agora.
to stand his ground and face me down.
O que eu falei?
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
Nossa.
It's hog killing time.
Nossa, não. Foi pro lado errado. Caí na espalha-chumbo. Puta, eu precisava dessa arma, cara. Pra matar ele é essa. A Winchester não vai ter chance. Melhor eu pegar do longo.
You messed with the wrong damn dog.
Porcaria, 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 porcaria.
You ain't getting by me, Greaves.
O cara é bom, meu Deus.
Gonna beat you like a red-headed stepchild.
Deixa eu dar uma melhorada. Tomei uma queima-roupa. Ui, passou lambendo.
Let you where you stand. I'm gonna cut you in half.
Não. Não!
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Nossa senhora. Isso foi difícil, hein? Tá aí, pessoal, esse foi mais um episódio do Call of Juarez. Eu não achei todas as pepitas da verdade, mas é isso. Se vocês gostaram, seu joinha, seu favorito pra dar aquela colaborada. Eu fui, falou, até mais.